Hi, my name is Dr. Friends. No, I'm not a rapper like Dr. Dre. I'm actually a real doctor, physician here in the Philippines. So, mabuhay. And you may be thinking, what the hell is a doctor doing giving a tech comparison or doing a tech video? I'm a headphone enthusiast and I've seen lots of videos online and I decided I'd like to give it a try. This video is a comparison between the fake Beats Pro and the real Beats Pro. So, okay, so let's get on with it. Okay, so these are the fake Beats Pro. Okay, here in the Philippines they're sold for around $30 to $50. Okay, for a brand new pair. Okay, and these are the real Beats Pro. These are the non-monster edition that came out in 2012, just when Dre and Beats and Monster separated. So just looking at it, I know there are some videos here online, but well, let's just say that I'd just like to go over a lot of the things on how to spot fakes. I mean, there are like thousands of fakes on the market right now. Okay, but anyway, so let's just go on to the first let's go on to the cables. Okay, so the fakes come with a cable that's red and looks almost exactly the same as the originals or the real ones. Now, main difference is, number one, is the color. I don't know if it's noticeable here, but if you note that here on the left, so fake will always be on the left. Okay, note that the color is different. It's lighter red as compared to a darker red on the real ones. A lot of videos say this, but the coiled part and the end of it, if you look at it, it just goes way past, when you put them together, it just goes way past the coiled part. While on the real pair, the end does not go past the coiled part. And on the real pair, because this is a non-monster edition, I hope this can focus, but it says Beats. Okay, so it says Beats on the 1/4" adapter. Here, you just have this screw-on 1/4" adapter that doesn't say anything at all. Okay, now going on to the pouches. So this is a fake monster edition Beats Pro. So the bag says Beats by Dr. Dre, and with the monster logo, and at the back it just says Beats Pro. On the other one, because this is a non-monster edition, it just says Beats by Dr. Dre and Beats Pro at the back. Not much difference. The only thing I noticed was this has red stitching over here near the top, and this has black stitching over there. Both of the clips are both metal, so not much difference there. Going on to the headphones itself. Okay, first I would say the build quality, well, cosmetically they almost look the same. These are the fakes and these are the real ones, but the build quality, let's just say that the real ones have better build quality. So when you pick it up and shake it, hardly makes any rattling sounds, while the fake ones, when you pick it up, rattles like crazy. Okay, another thing to notice is that on real ones, when you adjust it, there's a clicking sound. Okay, and it actually stays in place, while on the fake ones there is a clicking sound, but for some reason my other cup, it just goes free, and even if you just hold it up against gravity, it just kind of falls off on its own. Okay, so very bad build quality there. As for the leather, the real ones have very smooth, glossy type of leather. If you can see, light is actually shining off it. Very, very soft and supple leather. And also on the headband itself, very soft, supple leather. This utilizes a more rough type of leather. Okay, although it is still soft, but it's not as smooth as the other one. And the ear cups, it's the same, not as smooth. And if you notice that the genuine pair, the ear cups have more cushion, while on the fake pair, the cushion is not as soft. How about clamping force? I guess because this is a bit old, I think this is about 1 year old. I got this secondhand from someone. The clamping force here is a lot less now than the clamping force on this, because this is relatively new. Okay, now for physical appearance, if you look at the B logo, alright, you look at the B logo on the originals, or the real ones, and you look at the B logo on the fake ones, if you put them together, okay, hold on. If you put them together, notice that the B on the fake ones is actually in a bigger font. Just looking at that, just look at it carefully and you'll see that a bolder font was used for the fake ones. But in terms of the aluminum and the paint finish, they're almost exactly identical to each other. Now, for the logos, we really can't do much comparison because this has a Monster logo on it, while this one, since it's the non-Monster edition, it just says Pro on it and Beats on the other side. Another noticeable difference is, okay, so this is the real one, the real pair. When you look at the headband, okay, hold on. Alright, so this is the, okay, just look at it. Okay, so these are the fake. The one on top, okay, is the fake pair, and the one on the bottom is the real pair. If you look at it, do you notice that the lettering is actually a different color? The fakes have a brighter white color, while the real ones, the genuine ones, have a more bluish grayish type of font, grayish white font, and a very, very prominent clean white font for the fakes. Okay, but again, there's really no guarantee, because some of the guys who replicate this really do a good job of making it look genuine. Okay, now for sound quality, it was a tough call at first, okay, because the sound quality, just running it off the Mac, they sound similar to each other. And you may be saying, well, you probably don't know what everything sounds like, or difference between sounds. I definitely do. Displayed here is a pair of Bose, okay, original Bose over-ear headphones, so I definitely know what the difference in sound is. Okay, now, however, so it was a tough call. They sounded very similar to each other, but when I used a DAC, or a digital audio converter, okay, and plugged it into the laptop, that's when the obvious differences came out. What was the main difference? The main difference was, number one, the bass. We all know that Beats by Dr. Dre has very prominent bass. This had a very tight type of bass, very tight bass, but very controlled. The bass here was recessed, meaning it was in the background. You really just couldn't feel that impact on the bass. In terms of the mid-range, the genuine pair sound deeper, more natural. This one sounded a bit thin on the mid-range. And as for the highs, or the treble, this, okay, had very detailed highs. This had very harsh highs. I actually had to turn the volume down on these ones, okay, just to because it just hurt my ear a lot. So, but however, I'll tell you this. As compared to the fakes on the Beat Studios, the ones, it's actually harder to tell a genuine pair of pros from a fake one. Another thing I've almost forgot to tell you is if you look at the jack itself, okay, where you stick the where you stick the wires in. If you look at the audio jack, notice that it's like a copper gold color, while on the real pair or the genuine pair, it's black. So that's another way. Another thing you should look at when you are purchasing a pair. So going back to sound quality, was this worth $50? Yes. Okay, it's a good pair. It's a good sounding pair. It's not genuine, but if you're just after pretty balanced sound that doesn't have bass that's like in your face, then yeah, this is pretty good. I'm actually giving these pair to my brother tomorrow. Hence, that's why I decided to do this video now. For the real pair, very deep vocals, very deep sound, detailed. So, is this worth $400? Let me just be honest with you. No. Okay, I've heard a lot of other headphones in that price range that have phenomenal sound. But is this a pleasure to listen to? I would say yes. Okay, so it's a pleasure to listen to, and because I got it secondhand from someone I knew, I got it for less than half the price of what's selling. So lucky me. All right, so basically that's about it between these two. As I said, it's harder to tell the difference between the pros and whether one's fake or one's real. Others make mention about the brushed aluminum. Come on, I mean, this brushed aluminum looks almost identical to this brushed aluminum. This one just looks newer. Okay, it's actually newer. So that's about it. And I hope that this video is informative. My other thoughts about Beats would probably be on my other video. So I hope this video helps you if ever you are in the market to buying a pair of Beats Pros. If you want to distinguish whether one's genuine or not, you can take those things into consideration. Or if you're on a budget, this isn't bad, but if you're a bass head, you're not gonna like this at all, right? So I guess that's about it for me on my end. I probably will make another video to make a comparison between the fake studios versus the real studios. So alright, I hope you stay tuned then. And again, this is Dr. France from the Philippines, and I'd just like to say okay, all the best to you, and mabuhay. Thanks.